What's up, guys? I started this a couple minutes early just because of what's going on in the chat. Tom Crowns, make sure you send me a link to the video. I want to see what this guy says. He must really have lost his ass and want somebody to blame, huh? Pretty damn interesting. God, I love people. Anyways, let's see. What's up, Jimmy J? Where you at today, Jimmy? Thanks, Cindy. What's up, Fast Eddie? What's up, Center Mass Logistics? What up, John? Christian? Yeah, trying to see what's going on here, obviously. How many people are in here trading and how many people are hodling? Just out of curiosity. Good to see you, Marcelo. Both holding, hodling, trading. A lot more hodlers in here, huh? I see a lot of hodler and trading. I do the same thing. I hodl and trade. And I don't, you know what? Most of the people that get angry and all pissed off and shit, they're playing with money they shouldn't and can't afford to play with. That's period. End of story. That's exactly what it is. Tim Peel, old Dogecoin. What's up, man? Center Mass Logistics said he nailed the 94 last night, but Ultimate Vengeance. There he is. I'm guessing that's Marcus. Marcus, when are you gonna pay me, man? Marcus lost a bet and he's all crying about it. That's who it is. Some lackluster. Oh, Storm. What's up, Anthony? Iron Man, tough guy. What a douchebag. Anyways, I want to see if we break out of this. If we don't, we're probably going to end up coming back down to the $9,000 range. And then, obviously, you guys know I have my target at 8,700. Let's see what happens here. We should know by the end of the daily. Debate me because I've been wrong every time. Apparently, go back to my videos all the way back from December and follow my targets that hit all the way up, dude. Pretty bad. I rent space in your brain so bad that you create new accounts. You're trying to make videos. Dude, wow. You're a pretty stand-up guy. I'm sure a lot of people will enjoy you. How many followers do you got on your channel? How many people follow you? I said it won't go below 10,197. Well, that's funny. I said I didn't think that it would go that far. And I state in the beginning, this is my opinion. But yet I've had targets that have hit all the way down, too. All my down targets. So I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Talking to this Ultimate Vengeance guy in here talking shit. Ultimate idiot, exactly. What a fucking douchebag. He does. He wants to be me. That's his problem. Center Mass Logistics. He's going to have to get booted too. He must be Ultimate Vengeance's buddy. Man, people are... Yeah, Steve Bobber, I seen that. Portugal announced no tax on crypto. What's up, David? What's up, Crypto Keys? Oh, center mass. You almost got booted, man. Watch what you say. I'm getting pissed at people because they're idiots. Anyways, like I said before, I don't like COINBASE. You guys know that. But I totally get his anger towards fools now, man. Tim said I missed the No FOMO group. Yeah, Tim was in a group of us that used to stay up all night. And we'd wake each other up and shit, learning to trade. It was pretty fun. Them were the days. What was my nickname, Tim? The Triangle Craig or something? Think so. Anyways, yeah, we could have some more down to go, just like I talked about this morning. We're obviously still lingering around in here. I had the 64 target. If you watch my videos a while back, I moved to the target, but I had it down here at this $60 to $62 range. And it does look like we're headed there. Could possibly go lower if we come back down to this trend line here. But yeah, this is definitely a no trade zone if you ask me. I'm interested to see what happens here, though. I'm thinking we're probably going to get rejection and come back down to probably around the $9,000 range. Maybe get a bounce from there. But in Litecoin, what I was looking at is this long-term trend line here. I really thought we'd get a nice move up. Another thing I want to look at, guys, is the weekly. Look at that RSI. Let me get this one off of here. If you guys know how the RSI works, right here was last week's close up in the triangle. If we get a move up, it'll be this weekend to get us back in the triangle. So, I mean, that's going to be interesting to watch. If not, then we're probably headed down to lower lows. But we could get a quick spike down all the way to that 7,300 range. And if you look at it in the weekly, that is the 55 EMA. What I'm really looking at, though, first is that 86. If you guys watched last night, I showed you this trend line on the RSI. If it didn't pop back above this, we're most likely headed down to here. And I think that's what's happening now. I look for that this weekend around the $86 to $8,700 range. Ban people just because it gets negativity in the chat. You know, it's there's enough negativity in the space when people are losing their asses, don't know what they're doing, and playing with more money than they have. That's what happens. People get attitudes. King Guru said, my opinion, tonight or tomorrow is a big dump. Yeah, it's definitely possible. I think we come down to this $86 or $8,700 area. But the other way to look at that, you got to keep in mind the market psychology. Paul Bear said, Savvy, look at the last 13 EMA when it crossed the 21 EMA. It was brutal. Right over... Where would that have been? Right here. Oh, way back. I mean, I can see them crossing back in here a bunch of times. You're talking about way up there. That was in the bear market though, man. I really don't think we're in a bear market. Like I said, I still believe wholeheartedly that this is a bull flag here. And I know in the daily, let's look at Litecoin real quick. This is why I think we need to move up this weekend. If we don't get it, it's probably going to get a little bit worse. Let me go into the Litecoin chart. I'm going to look at the daily. And then I'll get back in the chat in a minute. But the daily right here looks like the 55 is going to cross the 200 in the daily. So if we don't get a quick, fast move up here, we could be in trouble. Litecoin could be in trouble. I have this, I'm going to put some more resistance lines in here, areas to watch. This one. Looks like our next support after this $60 range is the $50 range. And next support after that is all the way down towards the $44 range. But guys, we still could have a bounce here. What are we at? We're at 63.60 with 20 minutes left. We'd have to bounce pretty good to get back above that trend line. Don't think that's happening. And you can see in Bitcoin daily, we came down past that, the white trend line that I'd been watching here. Now we're headed towards the $8,700 range. If we hit 44, anyone want to buy a kidney? People are so paranoid and stressed out right now. That's a good thing. That's a damn good thing. More people are bearish and scared. I mean, that's how the market works. And if you look, this big, huge drop, everybody keeps saying, you know, the big crash or whatever. We still haven't even came down below our low over here at 9,076. I mean, I don't know why everybody's getting panicky, for one thing. But I mean, you look at the big picture, look here at the volume. It's still going down. We're still in this formation. Now, if it broke down, this volume shot up out of it, I mean, then it would be, yeah, then it'd be time to get scared. But honestly, I don't think that's what's going to happen, guys. I really think this is a bull flag. Even if we go down to the $7,200, $7,300 area, that's going to be the bottom of that. Fritz Lang. What's up, Edward? Fritz Lang, I know you're about the charts, but in the case of Litecoin, don't you think Charlie Lee has a lot of influence on the faith people can hold in Litecoin? I guess, yeah, it's certain people. I think that's why he keeps talking about stepping away from the coin, but he don't want to step away now. You know, it's a screwy situation. For the crown, Savvy, if you had 3K to spend, would you put it in Bitcoin or Litecoin currently? I'd probably do the same. I got about a 70-30 split. 70% Bitcoin, 30% Litecoin. Steve Beber, he's panicking. Look at the big picture, guys. First of all, keep an eye on that 72.73. If you look at the big picture, let's go into the weekly. I mean, it's not that bad, guys. I still believe wholeheartedly that this is a bull flag here. I drew this trend line in earlier. Let me change the color so you guys can see it. Off of these old resistance lines in here. That lines up right with the 55 EMA here. And that's right around that $73, $7,400 range. But I do believe if we go down there, guys, I think we're going to get a quick drop, and it's going to you know, rebound quickly. I think we'll get a hard bounce if we go down that far. Like I said, you know, I'm not saying we have to go down that far. I'd be looking for support at the 86 to 87 first, see how that reacts. If it breaks through there, then yeah, I believe we're headed towards a 72, whatever. The other thing I was going to put on here is this right here, the 46,000 target. If we look at back here, the last bull market, we had our 1-2 wave, 3-4, parabolic 5, just like this. So I mean, it measures out the same. The fibs measure the same. They're both going to 3.618. Definitely possible, guys. Like I said, I've no reason to be fearing anything. Christian said, I really wish I had more money to buy in. Yeah, a lot of people are arguing about the alts too, saying there's not going to be an alt season. There is going to be an alt season. I don't so much believe in the alt season, but I'm sure some of the top alts will probably pump. But I think a lot of the alts are probably going to fall off, shrivel up, and die. Yeah, I think this weekend is going to be huge, guys. It's going to be Steve Beber, I think you're wrong. It's 46,500. Maybe I am wrong. But this weekend, I think, guys, is going to be huge. It's going to be a huge signal of what's next. I definitely think, like I said, I'm really looking at this, and I could be wrong. Let me show you real quick, though. That weekly RSI that I've been looking at, that falling wedge. Zoom in here. Like I said, last week closed up here. If this week can bounce back inside, I do believe it's still a wedge. I was looking at this earlier today. If it ended up being a channel, that would be ugly. But that does not look like it's going to be a channel, guys. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this week closes. I think this weekend's going to be either really bad or really good. Steve Hubb said 18,000 to 23,000 is his current projected end of the year range for Bitcoin. At least you're not saying 1,000. Lots of red on the Litecoin sell books. Let's see what happens. How much time we got left to close? 15 minutes. Let's go into a smaller time frame in Litecoin real quick. Yeah, Litecoin would have to get a pretty big spike here. Go back to the Bitcoin chart. What was I looking at? The hourly when I put the trend line in there? Let's see. Yep. Keep an eye on this and Litecoin in the hourly. Steve Hubb said 46,000 by the end of the year is a 3% chance of hitting. Steve, just curious, not arguing with you. Obviously, I belong to one of your groups and stuff, but if 46,000 has a 3% chance of hitting, what were the chances for... What were the chances in 2017 around the same time, let's say in September? Right here, it was about $3,500. Actually, in September, it got all the way down. It was $3,100. What were the chances of it to get into 30,000? I'll check it out, Steve. Big dog, hit the likes, guys. Click the notification bell and be sure to join us in the Discord. Good looking out, big dog. I forgot all about it. Yeah, definitely, guys. Hit the likes. Join our free Discord group. It's in the description below the video. Awesome community, guys. We keep it clean. We keep all the shit talkers and riffraff out. You know, not say we don't care if there's bears in there. Bears and bulls. It takes bears and bulls to make a market. But the bears and bulls with an attitude just don't cut it. Like I said, the people with the attitudes are playing with money they shouldn't be playing with or can't afford to. That's the problem. What's up, Boston? Thanks, my brother. Appreciate the tip, man. Will it blow off after Bakkt on the 23rd of September? It's definitely a possibility, man. You know, that next candle, if you look at this trend line here, if it did go to the worst case scenario, that would be the end of August, beginning of actually that would be, yeah, that would be September to get down there next month. Actually, let me go in the daily. That ain't gonna work right. Big dog, want that 2-for-1 deal ASAP? Yeah, guys, like I said, I have no worries. You know, I'm not trading in here unless I see a good opportunity. I may jump into a long trade if I see a nice reversal, but until we break this flag, I see no reason for worry or anything else. David Parker said he may long here with a tight stop. Let me go in and just do a measured move real quick of this triangle here that broke. I'll try to draw it so you guys can see it. And if we just did a measured move off of this and make the line thicker. And other one over here. Just off of that, do a measured move. And if that's the case, almost down to that 8,700 range for Bitcoin. If that's the correct measured move for that. Which is a definite possibility. I already had a measurement in there. Center Mass, seriously appreciate your thoughts. I'm learning. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. But anyways, guys, like I said, this area right here is just a bunch of chop, crazy correction. I believe this is reaccumulation. And like I said, on a bull flag, for those of you that don't know, looking at it from an Elliott wave view, oops, that's not right. Bull flags are A, B, C, D, and E would be a fully complete one, but a lot of times E does not go all the way down, and then it would shoot up from there. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm basically looking for E wave to finish. Thanks, Paul Bear. Yeah, definitely, in my opinion, great time to accumulate. And you know what's funny about all the negative people saying it's going to go way down, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if any of you have ever went back. Crypto Zombie did a thing today on his intro. If you guys ever heard of him or never did, definitely check him out. Crypto Zombie has a great channel. He's a great guy. He doesn't try to sell you a bunch of bullshit. He's really bullish. But he put on his intro today, and it was pretty damn funny. I should have played it on here. I love the guy's intros. He's hilarious. But anyways, he brought up some old posts about people, and I don't remember the exact prices, but it was like, man, I should have held on to my Bitcoin, or there was people like pissed off because they, you know, bought Bitcoin at $50 and it was down to $13, and they were, you know, bitching. They sold it, lost so much money. I mean, if people would just look at the big picture. Marcelo said, I'm here because Crypto Zombie. He's great. Yeah, the dude's a good dude. We had a long talk when he had me on his show, before and after the show. He's just literally a genuine good guy, man. It went past 9,400 this morning. Yeah, what did it go down to? Also, guys, if you are dabbling or want to dabble in leverage trading, there is some affiliate links below my the video in the description. There's also a ledger link in there. Get yourself a wallet. Get your crypto off the exchanges. Yeah, it was at 93.22 it dropped to this morning. They see red and they run. Pretty much. People get too emotional, and people, like I said, I think a lot of people are just playing with money they can't afford to play with. You know, they want to put it in and pull it out, you know, 10x'd in 2 days, and then they're pissed off when they're broke and they can't afford shit. Bullish with no bullshit. What's up, Altcoin Bonanza? How you doing, man? Fahim, yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for stopping in. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, I really didn't get to look at the charts. Like I said, I posted in the Discord. I would do a live stream tonight just because I didn't really have time to really dig into the charts or nothing. But anyways, yeah, all the people that are getting paranoid and stuff, I don't get it. I really don't. James Corbett, yes, Crypto Zombie was a great tip when you suggested following him. Thanks, Sabby. Yeah, man, he's a good dude. Center Mass Logistics said, thing is, watch the charts if dumping back out if you're uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. I mean, this is a pretty damn touchy area. You know, if people get paranoid, get out. They might have to get back in higher. It's a really crazy area. Like I said, it's a lot of market psychology here. You know, this could be, you know, everybody's waiting to short, wanting to short. I haven't looked at the shorts versus the longs. Has anybody looked at that and see what the shorts are versus the longs right now? Sherry Vizano, Savvy, you're wrong, bro. That must be dude's wife or something. Steve Hub, just keep buying the dips, dollar cost average, and hold. Yes, sir. I'm still real curious to what's gonna happen here with the gold. Like I said, we finally opened a weekly above this long-term or long-time resistance from this channel. If we open and close this, guys, I really think we're going to be beginning a recession. And that doesn't mean that it crashes down in 6 months crazy. You know, it's going to be over time, I'm sure. Could take a year or two till we start seeing the effects, but I do believe that's my indicator. My opinion, my indicator of a recession beginning. Open and close this weekly up above this. Big Dog said the volume seems to be down low, encourages me. Yeah, the volume is definitely low. And that's the thing. People were saying that this drop was a huge candle in the 1 hour. Yeah, I mean, That's why I don't like looking at the small charts. Look at the 4 hour, a little bit, not much. All in all, that was not a big break. Was not a big break at all. Volume is declining massively. Time to get rid of target. Hit your monitors. Yeah, about the same volume as yesterday, a little bit lower. But yeah, like I said, I mean, even going to the weekly, it's all still, you know, dropping massively, the volume. There's going to be a big ass move coming, guys. A big ass move. Center Mass Logistics, all I know is I'm getting the coin and moving to the Philippines. Move to Portugal. They don't tax crypto. Big Mac counter trader. No one want to buy here. Yeah, that's the funny thing about it. Everybody's scared to buy here. But when we were at, you know, $12,000, $13,000, everybody was like, yeah, if it ever got down to 10,000, I'd buy, or I wish I bought it 10,000. But when it gets here, nobody wants to buy it. That's market psychology, man. It's crazy. Crazy how people think. They'll end up buying in back up in here in the $16,000 range, waiting for it to break this high. Just like back at 6,000, that was supposed to be tremendous resistance. And I made video after video telling people I'd see all the people waiting, you know, and trying to short here. I'd see them at 8,000. That's exactly what happened. We blew right through 6,000. Market psychology, guys. It's not going to 15K. It's going to 15K. It'll get to at least 15K this year. I think 46K this year. Sparky, what's up, man? I'm good. How are you? What can I do? I'm losing, getting wrecked lately. Bell, do you trade? If you don't trade and you're getting wrecked, you're not getting wrecked unless you sell. Dollar cost average. If you don't know how to trade and you believe in it, dollar cost average. Daniel James, still with that 46K figure, I see. Interesting. Yeah, I'm still with it. Altcoin Bonanza, thanks, man. Yeah, there is a altcoin. Are you in our, if you're not in our Discord, check out the Discord group. It's an awesome community. It's just a kick-ass group of people in there. Anybody, if you want to check it out, check it out. It's free. If you don't like it, don't stick around. Does Coinbase have a way to see how much you spent without adding it all up, dollar cost average? I don't think so, Tim. There was somebody in the group, Robinhood has that, but obviously Robinhood, you don't own the coins, but yeah, I do not think Coinbase does. I'm glad if it goes to 20,000 this year, 46,000 this year, it takes me directly to Nirvana. David Parker, guys, I don't know why people are forgetting about Bakkt. That will pump the price for at least 3 months after launch. Time on the 23rd. Definitely possible. I don't know how, you know, if we're going to actually see a big effect of Bakkt. We may see a speculation effect, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. Tim said 46K, and I literally retire at 45. Bakkt should be trading about 100 million or more per day. And it's physically, I mean, they got to pay physical Bitcoin. That's a good thing. Even though Bakkt's buying it off of over the counter, I'm sure. Seesaw said, what do you think, Savvy? XRP is going to fall like the asteroid that killed the dinosaur, or harder? Mike left, I don't know how to say your last name, but he said, I say Bakkt dumps the price. Just look at this. If this is a bull flag, guys, from the flagpole, from the breakout over here, even if we didn't break out until, let's see, the end of September, the target on that would be 20,000. That would be a breakout at the end of September. Center Mass Logistics said, I think 40,000, 46,000 by the end of the year is conservative. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows, right? Brian, you have daily TA on your Discord group. I throw charts in there once in a while. I work full time, so I don't have a lot of time. I go in there and chat, but there are some traders in there that post their charts, and there's some pretty good ones in there. There's a good group of guys. They help each other out. They help each other learn. There's actually some pretty experienced traders in there, so definitely check it out, man. There's some Elliott Wave guys. I don't use Elliott Wave anymore. That's what I started trading with. I don't use it, but there are some guys that use it and are pretty good at it. They play smaller time frames. I don't. Sidley, no, dudes forget so easy how massive Bitcoin can move. Exactly. It's like people they just don't understand. I mean, I try to explain to people, look what happened here. And this was September 11th. It was, well, I don't, let me go into the daily and let's look at where the price was there. September 14th, the price was $3,000 on September 14th of 2017. Now let's do, that's September 14th, $3,000. And by December, it made 573% gain from, what the hell did I say that was? September 14th to December, 573% gain. Let's look at where we're at now, and we'll even start where the low, say if it was from the 7,200. And if we went up to just 20, well, actually, if we went to the 46,000, that would be 530% gain. This was 570. This would be 530. Paul Bear, anyone here help me validate my Discord account? Says you must claim and verify your account. Tried 2 primary emails not letting me in or post. I don't know what. Email me, Paul Bear. My email's in the description below. I will ask somebody in Discord. There's a lot of people with a lot of information in there. Tons of different backgrounds. Just an awesome group of people. You can pretty much find out anything you want to know in there. So shoot me an email and I'll get you hooked up with one of them. What type of Litecoin ratio? You mean dollar? Tim, you mean dollar value? Between 500 and 1,000. No problem, Paul. Can you do the percentage gains on XRP? No, I'm not going to chart much of anything tonight. Like I said, I just got off work. I just wanted to come on and do a live stream, see what happened. Obviously, we just closed and I didn't even watch it. So where is this? Let me go into the other one. Let me clean this chart up a little bit. Back into the hourly. And we are getting rejected. Tried to break through. We got rejected in the hourly at the 21 EMA. See what happens. If it drops, we could be coming all the way down to that $9,000 range. And then my target after that's 86 to 8,700 for those of you that didn't see it earlier. Big Mac counter trader, where do you get your 46,000 by the end of the year? Well, there's a few different ways. You can take this count I got here, the L8 wave. I use all the same fibs that lined up from this run here to this run here, and you can see, and that looks like a huge wave, but if you look at 2017 and put it, you know, same thing, just way bigger scale. Also, this pattern that I've been watching since January on this channel, anyone that's been with me since January, I've been watching the same thing. But looking at this and this, I believe in patterns. A pattern is a pattern. I do believe this is still playing out. They don't have to, obviously, they don't have to play out candle for candle. But that's how I get the target right there. We're doing the exact same thing happening here in gold in the weekly. And it's a different time frame, but like I said, pattern's a pattern, I do believe. If you just look at, you know, all the similarities, the trend lines that I've drawn in there, whoops. You look at how gold bottomed out on this bottom trend line. 2 touches on the bottom before breaking through. Look at Bitcoin. 2 touches on the bottom before breaking through. This is a bull flag here. Obviously, it was a little different in this one. It was smaller, but still all looking the same, guys. Definitely looking the same. I do believe a pattern is a pattern. We will see. But yeah, I've been watching that since January. And also, the other thing I look at is the other thing we've been following since January. These 2 trend lines, as you can see in the old, this is 2013 bull market followed by the bear market. This is 2017 followed by the bear market. Each time we had 2 touches of resistance on that line before starting the bull run. And if we look at the monthly, the 2 arcs drawn in there, each arrow represents a new low in the RSI. We had 4 of them in both these bear markets, 2013 and 2017. Or 2017 bull market followed by the bear market. 2017 bull market followed by the bear market. Michael said, oh, who cares about this year, next year, 2020? Yeah, I do believe 2020 or 2021 we'll probably see, this is my opinion, but I do believe we'll see a 6-digit Bitcoin. All right, guys, I think I am going to get out of here. I need to eat and relax a little bit. I got to go pick up the wife. She went out drinking with the friends, so she should be calling me anytime. Anyways, guys, have a great night. I will be doing my update in the morning. I'll take some time on it, try to figure out what's going on, and we'll see what happens tonight. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you stopping by.